Don't worry.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this press conference. As you are aware, this is a press conference for us to deliberate, for us to look at major concerns in regards to the 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. We're all aware that this is a project by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course being directed by the Honorable Minister himself, Dave Umahi. Now the reason basically why we gathered here is for us to set the record straight. There's need for the president to see to the concerns of Nigerians in diaspora. As it is, these Nigerians in diaspora, they're bringing direct investment, which is worth about $250 million. And now you would agree with me that this state that we are in Nigeria, where Nigeria's economy is on its knees, we wouldn't allow such an investment to pass us by. You understand what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, another one welcome to this press conference. Before we ride on, let me let you know that this very press conference is being broadcast presently on Television Continental, so that we know what we are saying at this moment. We know how to direct our concerns rightly. Before we proceed, you know, yes, the president has said that a project like this is a project that will bring hope, unity. And if this is really what this project will be, which will also help to enhance commerce in this country, that it means that those who are also trying to bring their investment here should be protected. Now their concerns is that this project is now being, you know, is being diverted. They are not following the original plan. So the call today is most likely for Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to set up an investigation panel for them to get to the roots of the matter. If those who are doing this truly they have heard, if they are following the right plan or not, because we can't afford to fold our hands and let such investment just go down the drain. Plus, it's also going to bring jobs to Nigerians, and not less than 5,000 jobs is what we're talking about. 5,000 jobs is what we're talking about at this moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, it will be right for me at this time to introduce to you those who make these Nigerians in diaspora. Join me to welcome with an applause on the high table, Dr. Ovie Awenagaga. Dr. Ovie Awenagaga, please just signify, let them know. Join me also to welcome Mrs. Sorochi Binta Suleiman. All right, please just signify. Please signify. You know, this is a media chat also, so that they'll be able to know when writing their stories, they attach the right name. Also join me, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome Dr. Arinze Owumelu, also known as Dr. Zoe. Welcome also, with a resounding applause, Dr. Kimberly Stark from Chicago.
From Chicago, Illinois.
Oh yes, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Also join me to welcome Obi Owumelu. Let's also welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Jeku Owugalu. All right, just share by my side. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so following the order, join me to welcome Engineer Femi Adekoya. Please, let's also welcome Mr. Casey Robert Iweni. I'm sure by their fruits you shall know them. From their dressing, you know that indeed these are Nigerians in diaspora. Another round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, also join me to welcome Nkiru Onwugalu. Let's also welcome, with a resounding applause, Barrister Bolanle Olugbani. Let's also welcome Mason Larry David. And finally, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, saving the best for the last, join me to welcome the convener of this press conference on the illegal diversion of and demolition of Winhomes estate owned by Nigerians in diaspora. Welcome with a resounding applause, engineer Mrs. Stella Okengo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, she's the CEO of Winhomes Global Services and Winhomes Estate in Okunwaja. So right about this time, I will hand over the microphone to her so she will brief us on the reason why we are here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of print and electronic media. I'm just a face of Winhomes. I'm a servant. You know, they said leaders are servants, literally. So I welcome you all to this press conference, which has become imperative. No. All right, they said I should sit down. Let me sit. Yeah. I welcome you all to the press conference, which has become imperative to label all the illegal coastal road realignment, as I shall set the record straight with facts and figures surrounding the coastal road realignment vis-a-vis the illegal diversion and demolition of Winhomes Estate owned by Nigerians in diaspora and other cooperatives like Etisalat, Seplat Petroleum, and Adax Petroleum. My name is Engineer Stella Okenwu, the Managing Director, Winhomes Global Services Limited, a real estate investor and developer who has inalienable protective rights to own property in Nigeria as enshrined under Section 44 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended. First and foremost, I wish to state that I am indeed very grateful to the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed-led government, Paul, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for the good job he has been doing, the genuineness in his voice, Mr. President, and the eagerness to reshape the country, and his visits to various overseas, seeking for investment and collaboration to revive our economy. For example, merging the foreign exchange rate in the country, apart from other far-reaching policies of this administration. This appreciation note will not be complete without commending the good job of His Excellency, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who has been ensuring peace and harmony within Lagos State, where the legacy project, Lagos Calabar Road, started. I must state that as a stakeholder and partner in the construction, building, development, and work sector of Nigeria, I am fully in support of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road project because of the numerous economic and socio-cultural benefits it will bring to Lagos State, the country, Nigeria as a whole, To this extent, I wish to state emphatically that the Minister of Work, Engineer David Umahi, has rightfully been appointed by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he can activate the Ministry of Work dutifully based on precise, concise, accurate, convincing, and compelling data, reports, and information, if given at his disposal. But unfortunately, the reverse is the case here. It is on this note that I shall set the record straight to bear all facts surrounding the subject matter of this press conference. Before I delve into the facts, let me vehemently state that on 2 different occasions, the Minister of Works had a public stakeholder meeting held at Eko Hotel in Lagos on 11th of April and 23rd of May 2024, that he shall revert to the 2006 gazetted Lagos State Calabar Road alignment that is in Okwaja area of Lagos State. How come he suddenly in June 2024 diverted to a new alignment? We place it on record in the interest of justice, fairness, and equity that you cannot approbate and at the same time reprobate. Can we play the video on the 2 occasions?
Let us take the
No, please, sorry, play the MTN on. No, play the MTN presentation first.
So let's go to MTN.
So this is where the MTN to Africa did their own presentation and appealed to the Minister of Work to go back to the 2006 alignment, which he agreed because of their MTN cable.
Security national infrastructure. If it is affected, it's everybody that will be affected. You recall that last month, 2 months ago, there was a challenge as far as Côte d'Ivoire, but significant part of Africa was blanked out. So our appeal today, in view of the fact that this is not just a private project, but it's a national project, is the internet gateway to the nation and is linked to national security. We are therefore appealing that this critical infrastructure located at Mopo, that the road be diverted back to the route of the original gazette. We welcome and commend the federal government decisions to put this road. We think that this is a major national infrastructure that enhances development, and this administration is commended for putting such a project. But we are also appealing that such a security and telecommunication national.
Okay, you people can all see that what the presentation that the MTN2 Africa did was for the ministers to revert it back to 2006 gazetted alignment. Can you play the second one? The one, I think there's a 5-star hotel.
The government.
This is in Okwaja.
Yes, yes.
Volume, yes.
Is it on the new alignment?
Yeah, on the new alignment.
Go back, volume.
New alignment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, if we are staying there, it will affect it. But if we are moving to the gazetted, it will not affect. So,
Go back. Can you play it again? Go back.
The government.
this is
The government.
in Okwaja.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it on the new alignment? Or?
Yeah, on the new alignment.
Okay,
yeah.
New alignment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if we are staying there, it will affect it. But if we are moving to the gazetted, it will not affect. So
Thank you. Sir. So why we played this is to set the record straight. You can see that the two Africa and MTN, their presentation is to move back to the 2006 old gazetted alignment, which is in Okupumpo, not in Okwaja. We are in Okwaja. And this one was the first stakeholder meeting, which they also told the minister in his good office promised that he's going to move back to the old gazetted alignment. Now, we come to think that we don't know if the minister is being given a concise report by the people in Lagos State, his workers in Lagos State. So that is why we are doing this, so that we can bear all the facts and set the record straight. Because we did all our due diligence before we got this property. Let me continue. To begin with, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road is originally earmarked in 2006, which was meant, our tonnage is 16 to 18, and we are located in Okwaja, not Okumobu. Our company, Winhomes Services Limited, has a vast property with their regular documents ranging from certificate of occupancy, governor's consent, coastal road right-of-way clearance, amongst other legal documents. And we have been enjoying good developmental relationship with the Okwaja community, where the estate is. In fact, the coastal road is the main attraction for the Nigerians in diaspora because of the proximity to the proposed coastal road and its attended benefit, and the initiative to create Winhomes as an investment portal scheme for diaspora investors was to repatriate over $250 million in foreign direct investment and to create jobs for over 5,000 young Nigerians, which we have 3,000 plus skilled and unskilled labor. Our company is over 700 meters away from the shoreline, which makes it legal. So that is it. So I want to also talk on the live stakeholder meeting that we held in Eco Hotel, and debunking each unconfirmed or untrue allegation against my person and my company. On the allegation of the minister referring to me as his Igbo sister land grabber that came to Lagos to grab land. This statement is tribalistic in nature, derogatory, disrespectful, and unfounded, as it does not conform with any law within Nigeria. In the first instance, as a Nigerian citizen, I have a right to own property anywhere within Nigeria space, as enshrined under Section 44 of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. Secondly, we have not in any way acted ultra-vires against the Land Use Act of 1978 to warrant us or me being labeled as a land grabber. Meanwhile, my two partners, Engineer Femi Adekoya and Ola Olawale, are Yorubas, but in the spirit of one united Nigeria, we have been working together over the years. Labeling me as an Igbo land grabber is uncalled for, disparaging and belittling from a highly respected statesman and a minister of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Sorry. Furthermore, with reference to the appropriateness or otherwise of the certificate of occupancy and other related documents our company possesses, it does not behoove the authority of the Minister of Work to publicly and falsely allege that our documents are fake and untrue. Please, can we play the one, because I don't want it to be allegedly. The one he called me an Igbo, you know. Yeah.
The Lagos State government has no power or right to give you any CO within the 250 meters corridor from the coast. If you got that, then it is illegal document you're holding. This is very important.
Is that it? The one of Igbo land grabber? Yeah. It's not there. You don't have it?
The Lagos State government has no power or right to give you any CO within the 250 meters corridor from the coast. Okay. If you got that, then it is illegal.
Mr. Paul, please look for it, because I don't want to say something that will go against. Yeah. Furthermore, okay, I just talked about the fakeness of the CFO, which that's the one he played. It does not behoove the authority of the Minister of Works to publicly and falsely allege that my documents are fakes and or true, as these statements are not only misleading and insightful, but defamatory, disrespectful, and could lead to action likely to lead to breach of peace and an indictment on Lagos State government, knowing fully well that he who asserts must prove. Section 24 of the Evidence Act 2007. I therefore call on the minister to come and take a look at our document, our governor's consent, right-of-way clearance, or otherwise retract the statement. Similarly, on the allegation of me organizing and participating in peaceful protests, this is within my jurisdiction as a citizen of Nigeria, that I participated in peaceful protests and not all the other way around, as this is humbly enshrined under Section 40 of the Nigeria Constitution, which has not made me to engage in any unlawful act or crime, as I make bold to say I am a law-abiding Nigeria citizen that desires greatness and development of Nigeria. You push or clap. Yeah. In the same vein, on the allegation of jeopardizing the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road project, I wish to ask a question. Why will I work against the party I supported in Diaspora in all ramifications? I have always supported Mr. President in all his action and policies, for I have always known him and his administration to be progressive. All we are appealing to Mr. President is to mandate the Ministry of Work to revert back to the 2006 gazetted alignment earmarked for the project, because there is no cable hub there except the illegal encroachers. For Nigerians in diaspora, we are for the government and never against it when they follow the due process of law, and they are also subjected to criticism if we see anything wrong about the government. Finally, it is my part of my civil engagement and way of intimating all and sundry that this is high time we start holding our public holders accountable for all their actions and inaction, as against falsely accusing the president of all misfortunes happening in Nigeria. To this extent, we are calling on the President and the National Assembly to humbly investigate this subject matter of the illegal diversion of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road project vis-a-vis the 2006 gazetted alignment, which is just 2 changes, which is 17 and 18 out of 100 and something changes that they are working on. All we pray is for the interest of justice, equity, and fairness, as that the minister reverts to 2006 gazetted alignment on the coastal road. If this is activated, it will serve the interest of all. But if this interest of the lawbreakers is being safeguarded, it will serve as a deterrent to all lawbreakers, which is the object of law. We are in the era of the renewed hope, and we should abide by it by staying with the law. Thanks for your audience.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Engineer Dr. Okengo. Yes, you're hearing from the horse's mouth. They have just, she has heard the views, you've heard their concerns, but of course, we'll still have all of them on the high table to say 1 or 2 things as it affects them too. Of course, part of what she has called for is for the minister to also retract the statement that he made, towards her. Which is wrong, but I think we should actually applaud her again. Yeah. You know why I say so? In this part of the country, I've always looked at it why people feel that you can always intimidate a woman. This is a woman that knows the right, and she's coming out to tell them to their face. And I think the right thing for the minister to do is also to apologize and retract as she has called for. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, in managing our time, join me to also welcome Dr. Kimberly Stark to also bear her mind. With a resounding applause, ladies and gentlemen, another woman. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Kimberly Stark from Chicago, Illinois, County of Cook. How are you doing today? I am from the United States of America, and I am proud to say today that I am here to stand on the existing protocols of what's happening today. I'm going to tell a fast story, and then I'm going to share my thoughts and my heart on what's going on. This is my 18th time in Nigeria. I started coming to Nigeria in 2017, and the beauty of the country captured me. So I felt, okay, I love this country. Why not invest in it and make it my second home? Lots of beautiful people I have met over the years. Winhomes, one of the greatest companies to invest in. And I believe in the judicial system that no one is above the law, correct? Yes. It is with heavy heart, yes. Yes. It is with heavy heart that I speak on this live press conference today, because when I got the information of Winhomes Global Services investment scheme and the coastal road that would come in the future, I was very excited, which I just expressed that, because I saw an opportunity for me to invest into this beautiful country like Nigeria, which I have taken as my second home. Again, I've been here in this entry 18 times. Yes. I carried out due diligence before investing, before I have always heard good things about Nigeria. It's a fun place. To my amazement, during one of our investors' meeting, we heard of all that has been happening and how our estate investment have been demolished because of the coastal road. I'm tearing up, I'm sorry. Coincidentally, I hurried to Nigeria on a next available flight, which I had to take United, that's fine, to see things for myself, and I must say things are really bad. As an American, I am very good with reporting systems. I have reasons to suspect that some key people are working with the minister, to whom I do not know and I do not care to know, are giving him improper and coincides information to the mortalities of the state of the coastal road. However, I must say it is not a good image for the country as a whole. It's not. Internationally, this is because me and 12 other investors from different countries who are both Nigerians and other nationalities, such as myself, I am a Black American. Yes, and I'm sorry, I'm still crying, sorry. And I've always held this country in the high esteem. It would not be pleasant. It would not be a pleasant sight if they should start having doubts now. Therefore, I am using this platform to appeal to the President of Nigeria, His Excellency, His Honorable Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the Minister of Works, David Amahi, yes, to please save the law-abiding citizens from suffering at such an expense. Lawbreakers, by reverting to the 2006 alignment, embarked for the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road Project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kimberly Stark. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was a moment of emotion there, and you can understand where she's coming from. You know, our fortunes about to go down the drain, and we need to fight for this not to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for gender balancing, this time we would be hearing from a man. Join me to welcome Dr. Arinze Onwumelu, also known as Dr. Zoe.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. For a lot of people that know me, follow me on social media and stuff, I don't write my speeches. I take it from the heart. I've not written anything. I did not come to Nigeria to make a press conference. Anything I say to you today is coming straight from my heart. Believe me. Okay? I am not a politician. This is my first ever press conference in my life, 53 years. I'm not telling you to impress you. I'm telling you straight from my heart. I've been abroad for 23 years. Okay? I make a lot of noise about Nigeria because Nigeria needs me. I don't need Nigeria, believe me. And I say this on the shoulder of a lot of Nigerians abroad. We have come to a stage in my life where I want to be home. My kids are in university. I've been abroad for too long. I'm a professor of medicine in Canada. And I come home. I came in, believe it or not, I came in for a wedding. My younger sister is making waves in Nigeria and we're all supporting him. We've been to his house a lot of times. A lot of us abroad, we want to come, we want to invest here, we want to make things happen. I don't know, listen, I won't come here and tell you Nigeria is my second home. Nigeria is my only home. I don't have any other home in the world, believe me, no matter the passport I carry. I don't. This is my home. They come abroad, they see diasporans, come back, come and help us. I believe me, in my mind of mine, I want to be here. But Nigeria has to be ready for us. They have to be ready for Nigerians in diaspora. Listen, I told you, anything I say to you, I don't even know what I'm going to say in it, but believe me, straight from my heart, I support Bola Tinubu. Not that I voted for him. I don't vote for anyone. I'm Igbo. I support him. I'm rooting for him. I'm praying for him to survive. I'm praying for him to succeed. You know why? Because we all miss home. Believe me. We want to be here. A lot of us are abroad. Look at me. My kids are grown. My universities are grown. I don't need anything else in this world. All I want is to be with my people. And somebody is making inroads. Listen, I believe that this lady would have done her due diligence to look into all the records, to look into everything that needs to be done to know that this project was right. Listen, the Coastal Road, beautiful project. Listen, if I say it all the time, people look at me. I am praying. Even go and watch in my page. To this morning, I said I pray for this government to survive. I said it to Minister Abike Dabiri. I said it to you last month. I want Nigeria to survive. Because a lot of us abroad want to be here. I'm a medical doctor. Top one. Do you know what it will mean for me to come back here? Do you know what I'll bring back to my people? I have multiple clinics. I have a lot of doctors under me. But I say it all the time, and I say it publicly, that it's about time we started coming back to stay with our people. They should not do this kind of move because it's bad impression abroad. Let me tell you the truth. You don't know. We have a lot of suspicion. We have a lot of mistrust with Nigeria. We in diaspora, we do. Because maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, but we've been abroad for too long that we don't trust the system. And what happens? This is what is happening. This is me in television. Just imagine. People are going to watch me. People are going to watch this. Dr. Zoe for the first time on television talking about this. I never met Bola Tinubu. I never met Umahi. But I believe they are good people. Believe me, I believe they are good people. All I'm saying to them, I won't come here and lie to you that I invested millions. I don't know. My life is, I have 10 years of the bow to retirement. My life is set. This is my wife, she's a barrister. All I'm saying, and I repeat it again, Nigeria needs Nigerians in diaspora. Nigeria has to be ready for Nigerians in diaspora. If I were a president today, you know what I'll do? The only thing I will do is to connect Nigerians in diaspora to Nigeria. Nigeria will be fine. Believe me. The only job I will ever do if I have opportunity in my lifetime is to connect Nigerians in diaspora to Nigeria. If you have one specialist here in Nigeria, you have about 2,000 abroad. I'm telling you. We are brilliant. We are all over the world. I don't want to say too much. I will hand over to the next person. Thank you very much.
Please, I want to recognize Barrister. So sorry, Madam. We are just meeting. We thank you for coming. Our able president just called me this morning. Real Estate Development Association of Nigeria, Barrister Labake Adetumbi is right here. She's our legal officer, Real Estate Development Association of Nigeria. And on behalf of our president, they came here to give, she came here to give her support or their support to us, because a lot of developers have been affected with this movement that they did. Please, ma'am, can you give her so that she can just...
Okay, so I'll hand over the microphone to the legal practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for her. She comes.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. All protocols duly observed. My name is Labake Adetumbi, the legal advisor, Lagos Redan, and I'm here on the mandate of the President National, Barrister Dioye of Real Estate Developers Association. We are very concerned and we align with all the observations. And we ourselves, a lot of our developers on that road are also affected. And of a truth, we support the government. The coastal road, is it a bad thing? No. It's amazing. It will bring a lot of, it's beautiful. But all we are saying, and which we are all saying together, is that they stick to the plan. And believe you me, for us developers, the diasporans form more than 60% of our clients. And it's even not giving the developers a good name, as well as Nigeria. And like the last speaker said, this new dispensation should actually become a link between Nigerians in diaspora and Nigeria itself. And I believe that, like he said, Nigeria will be a better place if diasporans are allowed and given a good platform, an enabling platform to come back home. Because like he said, majority of Nigerians in diaspora truly, really want to come home. So we appeal on behalf of the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria to the federal government, to His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and to everyone that is really involved to please make Nigeria an enabling environment for everyone to come home. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ma. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be calling on another barrister. However, I was actually touched when Dr. Zoe was speaking. The truth of the matter is this is a time where a lot of Nigerians are even looking for how to migrate. They want to japa because of the state of the country. But here we are, Nigerians in diaspora, they're interested in contributing their quota to a nation building. And I think they should actually be encouraged, especially because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu promised us a renewed hope. And there can't be a better time for him to make this a promise come to reality. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome Barrister Bolanle Olugbani as it bears his own mind.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to, because of time constraints, focus on the issue or the assertion by the Honorable Minister for Works, Mr. David Umahi, last Sunday at the Orchid Hall of the Eco Hotel, where he said that there was a Supreme Court decision that gave the federal government control of land 250 meters from the shore. Well, that period when I heard that, I knew that there was something, definitely wrong. The assertion was not only factually incorrect, it was untrue, and I think the intention was to give the impression that the federal government was doing the right thing. I don't know who informed the minister of that fact, which in actual fact, no truth in it. The law is that there's a Supreme Court decision between National Inland Waterways and the Lagos State government. That decision was about control of the inland waterways of the country, and particularly Lagos State, over who has the right to collect taxes and revenues. Whether Lagos State has the right to establish LASWA, Lagos State Waterways Authority. The Supreme Court decided that all inland waterways, 100 meters from the waterway itself, anything happening around that area was under the control of NIWA, National Inland Waterways Authority. So revenues and taxes are the exclusive preserve 100 meters from inland waterways of NIWA. That was the decision. The only reference, aside from that, concerning the federal government, is the Land Investment Title Act. That is the law made as far back as 1967, which allows the federal government to have what is known as a setback from the shoreline of any ocean, only up to 100 meters from the shoreline. That is, the international waters of Nigeria, starting from any shore leading outwards. The federal government of Nigeria is vested with title inward up to only 100 meters. There is nothing like 250 meters, 500 meters inland. That is from the shore of any water inland. There is nothing like it. The minister was factually incorrect, and what he said is not true. That is the position of the law. So except a new law is made tomorrow, the 2006 alignment, which was passed into law almost 30 years ago, remains the law. The Minister of the Federation, and indeed the President of the Federal Republic, in their oath of office, swore to uphold the law. So except a new law is passed by the National Assembly or passed by the Lagos House of Assembly, the law which they are sworn to uphold is to follow the old alignment. Any other story, na play. So that I want to support the call by everybody here, both in the audience and on this high table, that by doing the right thing, we can never go wrong. By doing the right thing, we can never go wrong. Some people, over the years, from 2006, deliberately bought property on the old alignment. They bought property because they knew that place was reserved for the coastal road. Those who sold to them sold it at a cheaper rate. They said, don't worry, this is Nigeria. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. We'll use all the influences we have, whether this or that, so that by the time that time comes, we'll be able to influence the change by this story or that story, including MTN cables, which is a false narrative in itself, to change the coastal road alignment, which is in fact what the law says they must use. Any diversion onto anybody's land. And Winhomes Estate is even almost a kilometer away from the shoreline. So the idea that you are quoting an non-existent Supreme Court decision saying you have 250 meters, the fact that you are diverting by your own power as a minister, quote and unquote power, to an alignment that is not supported by law, is not something that should be coming from a personality as the Federal Minister of Works of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So that is my position. It's very brief. That's what it should be. By doing the right thing, we can never go wrong in Nigeria. All of the time we are wasting, the energy that we are spending the back and forth, just by doing the right thing. Follow what the law says. The old alignment is what the law permits you to follow. Stop telling stories. Just do the right thing and stop all this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Barrister Bolanle Olugbani there. Yes, he has just expressed himself, and you know, the right thing for a government to do is to just do what is expected, do the needful, because we can't afford for Nigeria's image to be tarnished any longer. We know what it is out there, how Nigeria is being perceived. So, ladies and gentlemen, at a point in time when Engineer Mrs. Stella Okegu was speaking, you know, she said the minister said some words to her, and she's calling for him to revert it. So right about now, for this not to be like an allegation, we are going to play the video now. It's set, so I want us to focus our attention on that. Please, can you play it? Thank you.
The land does not belong to you. It does not belong to me. So why are we fighting? After I'm from Southeast, and the woman that is even, you know, doing this from Southeast. So all the way from Southeast, you are grabbing land, and you want to, you know. So what is... the land does not belong to you. It does not belong to me. So why are we fighting? After I'm from Southeast, and the woman that is even, you know, doing this from Southeast. So all the way from Southeast, you are grabbing land, and you want to, you know. So what is...
Well, that's sad, you would say. I mean, these are highly knowledgeable individuals, ladies and gentlemen, highly educated, which would agree with me that they wouldn't start a project like this without them doing their own findings and be certain that everything is actually legal. So, well, the box stops at the table of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to please investigate this matter. So, right about now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we want to listen to it again. Do not forget that this is a press conference. So we want to play another one, you know, and I think this is a clarion call also for ministers, highly placed, you know, government officials, for them not to make unguarded statements. So please take a listen to this again.
Listen to me. Please.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to listen to me. Listen to me. I want to warn you publicly. You have been doing a lot to stop the project. You are my sister. Listen to me. If I get further disturbances there will be consequences for it. We are.
That's even a threat, ladies and gentlemen. That's a threat.
Listen to me. If I get further disturbances there will be consequences for it. We are
kidding me. Well, like they say, seeing is believing, ladies and gentlemen. You have heard that's the Honorable Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, making such a statement. Lots of evidence.
Consider the social impact that this is having on.
I have never, sir, please, can I respond? Because it is not good that somebody is right there, sitting down.
Can you render our mic?
It is Engineer Keisha Olukorede that is causing this. I cannot stand.
Security.
I cannot I did not. I can't organize protest.
Please continue.
The way this is my patron in Tinubu campaign organization that have over 5,000 listeners.
Okay. What you people watched now is when the Minister of Works told the securities, his securities, to throw me out of the hole. And with the intervention of the National Assembly, headed by the Akin Alabi. It was Honorable Akin Alabi. It was stopped. I don't know. The minister is a public office holder. And I'm also a citizen of Nigeria, a dual citizen for that matter. A citizen of Nigeria and also an American. And it was a very, very pathetic thing that I was disgraced for standing on my right. If I encroached, or if our company encroached on the gazetted alignment, I will not make any noise. I will kindly leave. And even if we build 100 buildings, 200, 500, and they demolish it, I will not talk. I was being asked to be thrown away because I was saying the truth. I was telling the Ministry of Work to do the right thing. Because I know that is what our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will want. So I directly appeal to the President to look into this matter and take prompt action to arrest this matter before it gets out of hand, because this is a national interest. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Imam. All right. Okay, all right. I think he's the next I'm about to call. Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, let's also welcome Engineer Femi Adekoya.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Engineer Femi Adekoya. I'm a stakeholder and partner with Winhomes Real Estate. The action of the Minister of Works, Engineer David Umai, has undermined and negated the importance of the environmental impact and social assessment of the diverted alignment of chainage 17 to 18 of the Okwaja axis, away from the original gazetted alignment of 2006 of the then former Lagos State Governor, now the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in person of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In view of the technical aspect of the EIA and ESA, the engineering aspect of the EIA was not properly conducted, thereby resulting to inadequate environmental impact assessment. The sudden diversion of the road alignment around Okwaja grossly violates engineering ethics and failed to address shoreline erosion and to protect the community members who will be faced by the impact of the erosion caused by the diversion. 3. The elevation of the road in this diverted area of Okwaja is now higher than the area elevation, thereby plunging this community into incessant flooding of the entire landscape area. We talk about the environmental degradation without a thorough assessment and mitigation planning for the diversion. The irreversible damage it will cause to the critical habitat ecosystem and community, which could be avoided by taking the path of the original gazetted alignment of 2006. To put record straight about the reason for a diversion by the Minister of Works, about the marine cable passing through Okwaja, the MTN marine cable passing through Okumokpo and not Okwaja, as it was claimed by the Minister of Works. There are substantial proof to this by 2Africa and MTN regarding this. I think the video has been played before now.
The marine cable is a critical security national infrastructure. If it is affected, it's everybody that will be affected. You recall that last month, 2 months ago, there was a challenge as far as Côte d'Ivoire, but significant part of Africa was blanked out. So our appeal today, in view of the fact that this is not just a private project, but it's a national project. It's the internet gateway to the nation and is linked to national security. We are therefore appealing that this critical infrastructure located at Mope, that the road be diverted back to the route of the original gazette. We welcome and commend the federal government.
Thank you very much. A call for action. With this regard, we are not enemy of progress. The Lagos Calabar Coastal Road has come to stay, and we are partner in this. But given the complexities and potential negative impact of the diversion at Chenich 17 to 18, Okunaja of the Section 1 of the Coastal Road, it is imperative that the Minister of Works should revert back to the original gazetted alignment of 2006 and get an approved environmental impact assessment. In conclusion, I want to strongly believe that the Ministry of Works representative in Lagos State are not reporting the factual assessment and report of the entire affected area to the Honorable Minister of Works, and hence the importance of this press conference. Thank you very much.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Engineer Femi Adekoya. All right, because of time management, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard them. They have spoken. They've made their mind known to us. And now it is time for members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm. It is time for you to ask questions.
The coastal road in Okun-Aja is entangled in a web of corruption and controversy, yet beneath the surface lies a troubling reality that urgently requires the attention of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Contrary to the claims made by the Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, the marine cable hub is not located in Okun-Aja, but rather in Okun-Mupu, which is approximately 7 kilometers away. In February 2024, Main 1 successfully landed the 2 Africa cable in Akwa Ibom State, marking the first and only submarine cable system in Nigeria outside Lagos. Earlier that same month, Biobab, formerly MTN Global Connect, landed the 2 Africa cable in the Mopo-Onibeju-Lekki area of Lagos. Moreover, the minister's assertion that Winhomes estate is within 250 meters of the shoreline owned by the federal government is grossly inaccurate. In reality, Winhomes estate is over 700 meters from the shoreline. Additionally, there are fewer than 150 homes in the originally gazetted area, most of which are makeshift structures illegally built within the gazetted alignment, contrary to the minister's claim of over 750 houses. It has come to light that some individuals in the community have sold the 2006 coastal road alignment at a low price to illegal occupants, profiting from property ventures in the area while undermining the rights of law-abiding citizens who hold legitimate titles to their properties. The people who purchased land along the coastal road never imagined that it would become a reality. Now that it has, why are we condoning impunity by allowing those who have broken the law to prosper at the expense of law-abiding citizens? The properties affected by the coastal road diversion in Okun-Aja are adversely impacting stakeholders who have diligently obtained certificates of occupancy, governor's consent, comprehensive survey plans, coastal road right-of-way clearances, and more. As we investigate the complexities surrounding the coastal road in Okun-Aja, it becomes clear that transparency and accountability are essential for sustainable development. Lagos State is known for its zero tolerance towards encroachments on government-owned property. If this situation persists, it will encourage further law-breaking, with the expectation that lobbying will lead to government intervention. We urge His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to instruct the Ministry of Works to revert to the 2006 gazetted alignment. We also call on the National Assembly, ICPC, and EFCC
Wow, that's a beautiful report.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angelou appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Genet's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, and went on to earn a Tony Award nomination